I've been driving down this old road for way too long now, and I don't know where to turn no more. Yeah. Are you ever gonna appreciate all the joy you get in your life if you've never been through all this hurt before? No. Me, I'm feeling alright, driving down a back road with you beside me, kicking back, reminiscing on the good days. That's where you'll find me. And I hope I ain't losing myself again, but right now I think that I might be. Pick myself up and I just go again. There ain't nothing that be stopping my dream. I'll take you anywhere, anywhere you wanna go, just tell me something. In this life I'm only needing one thing, and I think that might be you, my dear. I'll take you somewhere where the sun shines bright from the day to the night time. Hope you hear me loud and clear, cause I think I'm lost without you. Are you listening, darling? Look where we started, breaking in half, left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here? Yeah. Are you listening, darling? Look where we started, breaking in half, left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here? Take me home, cause I wanna feel like I belong. They relate to all this pain in my past, so they listen to my song. So let's go back to where it began and where it all started from. Take this chance, one last dance, cause I've been waiting way too long. Take my hand, I wanna show you something, promise I've been dying to see ya. They say the grass ain't always greener, I guess what they're saying is true. In my dreams, that's where I seen her. Take my heart and take all of me, girl. Let me show you what I wanna do. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you. Are you listening, darling? Look where we started, breaking in half, left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here? Are you listening, darling? Look where we started, breaking in half, left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Yeah, where do we go from here? Are you listening, darling? Are you listening, darling? Are you listening, darling? Look where we started, breaking in half, left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here?
Hello and welcome back, team, to another live stream. So it is Tuesday the 16th of July, and of course we are going to run through the Bitcoin technical analysis. We're going to take a look at what is going on, what we can kind of expect from the price, okay, what we can expect in the price, and then of course the next possible trade setups that I am looking out for as well. So as always, if that sounds interesting, please make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Helps me out, helps the channel out, and I can continue to bring this content to you. And of course, if you are new, make sure that you do subscribe as well and turn that bell notification on so that you never ever miss another upload. But enough of that. Let's jump into the charts and let's see what is going on. So of course, still very much in this long trade. Okay, still very much in this long trade. It is, a really, really nice, profitable long trade. Okay, that we entered in all the way down here at approximately $56,700. Right, this is where I entered into the trade, and as you can see, we have seen a really, really nice rise within Bitcoin. Okay, of course. This trade was given to the team on the Visionary Discord, as they always are. Okay, as you can see here, I'm entering into a very light long trade here. Okay, there was the setup that we entered into, again, it's just been an absolutely amazing trade. Okay, and remember, previously we were looking at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bearish Elliott wave count. Okay. That bearish Elliott wave count, of course, played out perfectly, right? We were looking at this bearish Elliott wave count when we entered into the long trade all the way back here, right? We were considering a wave 4 to end here, okay, for then a wave 5 to form here. Okay, and that's exactly what has happened. So now we are moving on to the next stage of this, Elliott wave count, okay, because we've completed the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're now looking at a new count, which is a ABC correction, right? And that's kind of something that we can be looking at this moment in time in the price, forming that ABC correction. Okay, so yeah, that was the long trade setup that I, of course, gave the team on the Visionary Discord, and yeah, as you can see, this trade has just been absolutely amazing, taking some profits off of the table, moving that stop loss to entry, making it a completely risk-free trade. And as you can see, we have actually seen price continue to rise, which was late last night, kind of like early this morning. We saw price up here, and then after that, okay, early this morning as well, we did see price pull back. Where did we pull back to? Okay, well, we pulled back to the value area low, tested it literally like almost to the dollar, and we did see a nice bounce off of it. Okay. And in the daily market update with the team this morning, that I always do for the team, I was talking through that. This is a pretty critical level right here, because there are lots of long trades that have opened up on this rise towards the upside, which is very bullish, right? We have to remember this is initially very, very bullish, seeing lots of long trades open up. Okay, and initially when we entered into this trade down here, this is literally all I've been talking about. Okay, ever since we entered into this trade, there is only one way price can go up. Okay, only one way that price can go up, and that is if new long trades come in, right? Until we get to like 60,000 and 61,000, then, right, there are two ways price can go up. Okay, we can go up because of new longs, but then we can also go up because short trades cover, right? Because we understood we had, what was it, like 60, 70 million short trades that were sat here in between like 59, 60 and $61,000, that area. We had a lot of short trades open up there. So to get into that, we needed longs to come in to push the price higher. Then once we got into that area, we could actually then start to rely on shorts getting stopped out to continue to push price higher, okay, which we did initially see, not a huge amount of, right, but we did initially see that because, the main factor that we continued to see price rise was because we had, even more long trades coming in, which was, really, really great. So this has been, a really, really, really nice rise for us. And, I've been saying coming into this resistance here, I was saying that I'm not actually interested in taking a short here. I was looking for a possible short trade here, but I'm just not interested in it. This looks just incredibly bullish for me. I don't see anything bearish at this moment in time, right? Now, we can have a little argument now that, yes, we're starting to see some slight signs of bearishness, right? Because, of course, price is starting to pull back, or, we've initially had this bit of a pullback, and we had, a lot of long trades open up at this high, right? So lots of long trades opening up at this high with price pulling back is not, something that we want to see if we want to see price continue higher. Right, we do not want to see that, because then we know, okay, that these like however many million long trades that have opened up at the high, as price starts to pull back, they are now trapped. They most likely have to cover, meaning that they have to sell back into the market. Right, we can take a look at XO charts here. Make it easy for ourselves. Let's look at it on the 8 hour. Okay, at the high, we had 43 million new long trades coming in. Right. And this put us in a little bit of a difficult situation this morning, right? Because we then had 58 million new short trades opening up, okay? And all of the 43 million long trades that along the high, okay, were now underwater, okay? Were underwater, right? Thankfully, right, as prices pulled back, we've seen more longs come in, right? So we've seen 18 million new longs come in, which has initially pushed that price higher. So this level is like a really, really crucial, important level, because right now the bulls and the bears are really fighting against each other, right? You can see the bulls are trying to push the price higher, okay, and now the bears are trying to push that price lower, okay. The bulls have now stepped in once again, okay, and they are pushing price higher, okay. Are we going to see the bears step in and push it lower again? Or are we going to see the bulls continue to push price higher, right? If the bulls continue to push price higher, right, remember, we have 58 million new short trades here, okay? And the majority of them opened up at the low of the candle, okay? So, a lot of them are underwater already, Okay, a lot of them are underwater already. If price starts to rise even higher, okay, and we start to see lots more new longs coming in, right, then these 58 million short trades, okay, that shorted this high here, okay, and price continues to go higher, right? These trades are going to be forced to close out, okay, meaning that they are going to initially be buying back into the market, right? And again, that's just going to continue to push the price higher, right? So for me right now, I don't see anything bearish. I don't see anything that needs my attention. Okay, I don't see any reason why I should take more profits off of this trade yet. Okay, because I do still think, right, we could actually go higher from here. Okay, yes, we've seen lots of long trades open up at the high, and we're starting to see price pull back, and we've seen lots of shorts open up. Okay, but what I was talking through with the team this morning is that, right, I'm not going to short unless we start to lose these major levels of support, right? Because what has happened is price has come into this support. Okay, this is an area where people, traders are interested in longing. Traders are interested in buying at this level, okay? And that is evident, right, by these 18 million new long trades coming in here. And price is starting to get pushed back up, okay? So right now, I don't see anything bearish, right? If we start to lose that value area low, we start to lose that anchored VWAP, okay, from the waterfall high, right, then, okay, I can consider this getting, bearish, right? Then I can talk about, okay, we've got a lot of trap longs at the high. We have a lot of long trades down here, okay, that if we do start to see price pulling back, it's going to be that domino effect, okay, of long trades getting stopped out, meaning that long trades are going to be selling back into the market, pushing that price low, okay? So that is when I can start to consider a short trade. At this moment in time, I'm not taking a short trade here. Of course, if you're you're an extremely aggressive trader, okay, you could be looking for a short trade at this level, right? I understand that we did have this morning. Where are we? Naked point of controls. We did have the weekly naked point of control. Now we did front run it by a few dollars, okay, but there could have been a nice short trade off of that level, right? We did front run it, like I said, and this happened at 5:05 in the morning. So yeah, I myself were asleep. Okay, so yeah, even if we did take out the naked point of control, I wouldn't have taken the trade anyway because I would have been asleep, right? But that again, is like a super aggressive trade. It is, okay. It is a valid, aggressive, like super aggressive trade. Okay. For me, I don't like to trade this way. I don't like to trade a super aggressive style. Okay, I like to just trade like the more just the aggressive approach, right? So if we were to start to lose these levels, that's when I'm looking at taking the short trade. Okay, of course, the conservative one is you look for you look for all of those trap traders. You wait for that market structure shift. Okay, and then you enter into the trade. Right, I'm not looking for all of that. I'm not looking for the conservative entry. I'm still looking for the aggressive entry. But I just want a little bit of confirmation that we do have a lot of trap traders at the high. Okay. As of right now, okay, we are not looking extremely bearish. We're not looking, even the slightest bit bearish in my eyes at this moment in time. Okay. Yes, if we start to lose this, I will shift my mindset to being a little bit more bearish and a little bit more cautious. Maybe I take some more profits off of the long trade. Okay. Just to protect the profits a little bit. Right. But for me right now, I don't see anything bearish, and I do still think price can continue higher. Right. If we do get a pullback, what we have to remember, right, is that this is just, something that we could be looking at as an ABC correction, right? A simple ABC correction. That's what we could be viewing this as. Okay. So if this is going to be an ABC correction, a pullback, okay, to complete the B wave, is not something that we should be scared of, right? It's not something that we should be scared of, right? But I do understand this B wave could come down and tap my stop loss, which is of course at the entry. Okay, so of course, I want to protect some of the profits that I have unrealized at this moment in time. Okay. And if we do get this pullback, okay, to complete wave B, right, then I can be looking for a new long trade somewhere down here if I start to see the signs of strength down there. Okay, so yeah, for me, this pullback isn't, we're probably going to see a lot of fear on a pullback if we do get a pullback. Okay, but for me, it would just be looking at this as an ABC correction, right? This pullback is healthy, then we can get that continuation towards the upside, possibly, right, taking us up to the all-time high again, right? Possibly, right? This is a possible scenario, because we've actually seen a really impulsive A wave, right? So if we're seeing a really impulsive A wave, we could see an impulsive B wave and then just a super impulsive C wave, okay, taking us possibly back up to all-time high, right? And of course, this is exactly what we want to take advantage of, right? So of course, I've taken advantage of this move up, okay, and I want to take advantage of that continuation higher for C wave if we do get that, right? So of course, I've taken profit off of the long trade, right? But I also, again, want to take advantage of that C wave, right? If we're going to get that C wave. So if we do pull back for wave B, I can be looking for a new long trade, right? I can be looking for a new long trade. So for me, first things first, naked point of controls. What have we got down there? Okay, we've got a nice weekly naked point of control, daily naked point of control at 57, 180, okay, 57,180 and 57,175. We've got another daily naked point of control at 55,725. Okay, we then have say we do see the pullback from where we are now. Okay, we do have the GP786 coming in confluence, like perfect confluence, right? And then all we're looking for really, okay, is absorption into that level, and that would just be an amazing long opportunity for us. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm viewing if we do see this pullback for wave B, right? And of course, we have the possible short trade from here as well, so we could take advantage of that initial pullback, okay, to complete wave B. Again, then look for another long trade, okay, to take that back up to possibly all-time high. First target, of course, we're looking to break through the A wave. We're then looking for POC. We want to get above that to value area high to all-time high. That's the expectation. Of course, $72,000 is a very, very crucial level for us, because that is the previous lower high. Remember, okay, high, lower high, lower high. Okay, we're in bearish market structure. Low, lower low, lower low, lower low. Okay, we're in bearish market structure. So $72,000 in confluence with that value area high is a very, very important level. If we do want to see all-time high, we need to get above that. Okay, we need to get above that to break this bearish market structure that we are currently in, right? But okay, now we've actually broken this bearish market structure on this lower time frame here. Okay, because what have we been looking at, right? Well, we've been looking at consistent, right? Lower high after lower high after lower high after lower high. Okay, lower low after lower low after lower low after lower low after lower low. Okay, very obvious bearish market structure here. What have we done? Well, we've broken above this high here, which I said was very important. Okay, now if we do get a pullback, okay, we're looking for wave B, right? And of course, we want to hold this higher low structure. Okay, we want to hold this higher low structure to then take us back up to complete wave C, right? If we start to lose this, right, that's when we're getting very bearish. Okay, that's when it's starting to look a lot more bearish, right? So for me, this is actually looking quite good. Even if we do get a pullback and a big correction here, I would say this is still looking quite good for a new long trade to take us back up. Okay, of course, I need to see the bullish reaction down here, right? I want to see the absorption down here, okay? I want to see us hold that support that we do have down there, okay? If we can do all of that, right? If we can do all of that, okay, and again, we can hold that higher low structure, right? Then that is very bullish, okay? And this long trade, if we remain in this long trade, of course, or we re-enter into a new long trade, okay, will be very, very successful, okay? Because again, initially, right, we're just range trading here, right? We're literally just range trading here, okay? Range high to range low to range high, okay? Range high to range low to range high. Okay, so that's all we're looking for here. So the favorable trades at this moment in time. The favorable trades at this moment in time are actually short trades, okay, because we've had this rise, right? But the favored trade to be in now is, of course, that long trade, right? Which, of course, I gave to the team in the Visionary Discord, all the way back down here at 56,700, 57,000. So of course, this was the trade, of course, given to the team. And then this is the plan that we're looking for, okay? This was the plan that we're looking for, right? The A, B, C correction, right? We've seen the A wave form now, okay? Whether we see the A wave actually continue higher, who knows, okay? But we know that that wave A has been completed. Now we're looking at some point for that wave B, okay, for that higher low to then take us up to wave C, which of course will be that higher high from the wave A. Let's pull up the chat quick. I just saw some chats come in. Catherine, am I saying that right? Hello. How are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. I can see you're watching over on Kick. Yeah, so we currently live streaming on Kick, X, and yeah, what else? YouTube, of course, as well. So yeah, nice to see you tuning in from Kick. Yeah, but I am doing well, thank you. How are you doing? Yeah, so yeah, for me, it's not all bearish, right? It's not all bearish. Even if we do see a pullback here, I do think that we are looking very, very bullish at this moment in time. I think we are looking very good at this moment in time. And I think right from here, we could actually see a new all-time high. I do honestly think that. Of course, we have been talking a lot about a possible pullback, right, to our key levels that we have at 51,700. What's this here? Have we got two POCs drawn on there? What's that? 52.7. I have no idea what that is. Okay, no worries. So, yeah, of course, we are looking at those possible lower targets as well still, okay? We're still looking at those possible lower targets, so like $51,700 and then 43,000, okay? Those are still possible targets, right? But where we are right now, okay, where we are right now, I still think, an all-time high, again, could be possible, right? Whether we come up to an all-time high or we just come up and form another lower high, let's say this ABC correction, okay, looks maybe something more like this, okay, where we don't actually come up and make a new all-time high and we just form another lower high, okay, and then where do we go from there? Okay, we go to a new lower low, of course. That is a possibility as well, right? So we do need to be aware of that, okay, and I am going to remain aware of that. But yeah, it's looking good for all-time high. Like I said, right? Like I said, all the way back here, okay, all the way back here when we entered into the short trade, I was, whilst entering into the short trade, I was actually expecting all-time high. But then I started to see the bearish signs. Again, I had to act on that and I had to enter into the short trade, of course. And of course, that was a really, really nice short trade. Again, here, okay. Again, here, really, I was kind of expecting all-time high, right? I was kind of expecting all-time high. But then we saw the bearish signs, okay. And then we got this big, big pullback, okay. So I understand, all right, on this rise up, if we're going to, see wave C, like, play out, okay, if we're going to start to see wave C play out, we get above POC, we come up to like close to value area high. In this scenario, I am considering, okay, for me, the highest probability move would be all-time high. It would be, right? But if we start to see some bearish signs up here, okay, that I don't like, okay, then I can sort of shift my mindset and say, okay, all-time high is probably, the highest probability move, but I'm starting to see some weak signs here, some bearish signs here. So it could be quite probable that we do see a pullback from here, right? And that pullback could take us to a new lower low, right, at like $51,700, right? So again, these lower price targets are still, we can't ignore them, right? We just can't ignore them yet unless, right, we break this bearish market structure that we are in. If we can break the bearish market structure that we are in, right, then we can ignore those lower price targets, okay, and think about them, when we have to, right, when we come back to that possible bear market, right, or we come back to, a much, much bigger correction with within the bull market, okay, like we had back in 2021 with this big, big correction here. Okay, so for me, yeah, not all that important. Okay, just we just have to wait and see what price wants to do, right? And we just literally want to trade what price is telling us, right? We want to trade what price is telling us. Okay, down here, price was telling me, okay, this is, there are some signs of strength here. There weren't major signs of strength down here, okay, like we had on this long trade, this previous long trade here. Down here, we had major signs of strength, okay. Up here, we had major signs of weakness. Here, major signs of weakness. Here, right, we're not seeing. We didn't see major signs of strength, okay, but we saw signs of strength, right? That was enough for me to enter into that long trade, right? It was enough for me to enter into the long trade, of course, and of course, that has paid off really, really nicely. Okay, now it's okay, right? We've got above the resistance, right? We've got to go above the resistance. We've actually back tested it as perfect support. Okay, and we're actually seeing a bounce off of the level with new longs coming in. This is still looking good for another rise up in my eyes to possibly the POC, right? I do understand that we still have resistance above us because we haven't taken out that resistance. We do still have the mid-range, of course, of the parallel channel. And then we do also have that weekly naked point of control. So maybe we could see some weakness there for a pullback, okay? That's something that we have to be aware of, okay? But if we can get above that, right, and we can get above POC, the most probable scenario in my eyes would be $71,000 at the value area high. That's the most probable scenario that I will be looking at. Okay, I'll be looking at taking profits on that way up there as well. Okay, POC could be a nice another TP. Okay, as a TP2. And then taking some more profits off of the trade at a value area high. Okay, of course, I've already closed 50% of the trade. Move that stop loss to entry, completely risk free. Okay, I'm happy with how I'm positioned right now. So yeah, it's just patience, really, right? We're starting to show some signs of more signs of strength above this value area low. Okay, but can we continue this, right? Can we break through the resistance above us? Okay, because we do have a lot of resistance above us that we need to get through in order for price to continue moving higher. Okay, with all of these with all of this resistance that we do have above us, okay, it does offer the opportunity to enter into short trades, right? It does offer the opportunity to enter into short trades, okay, and look for those pullbacks, okay. So I am remaining aware of that. My preferred levels to short are kind of 60. Like 65,000 I'd be looking to short. Of course, if I saw what I wanted to see there, I saw that bearish reaction. Of course, we have 67,000, could be interesting. I don't see huge confluence there, but it could be an interesting level to short. We'll have to see what the reaction's like there. Value area high at 71. That could offer a nice short trade. My preferred short trade would be, of course, off of the all-time high. That would be my preferred short trade, right? But again, we have to trade what the charts are telling us, right? And we can't expect all-time high to be taken out, right? Because exactly what happened back here, right? We were expecting all-time high. However, we started to see price looking bearish. Okay, so we entered into the short trade, took advantage of this move down. Right? If we were still waiting for the highest probability or the best short trade setup from all-time high, we would have completely missed out on this pullback here and like this opportunity here. Again, if you were waiting for all-time high here, okay, even though you had the short setup from up here, okay, you would have missed out massively. Okay, you would have missed out massively on this move down, right? So again, I understand these levels are of high importance, right? These levels are of high importance, okay? And we can't expect all-time high. We can't wait for all-time high. If we get a short setup at a lower price, okay, we're going to have to take it because it's happened twice now where we front run the all-time high, big correction, right? Front run the all-time high. Well, I say it's happened twice. It's happened more than twice, right? It's happened 4 times, right? It's happened here, boom, here, boom, okay, here, boom, and then here, boom, right? But twice, okay, for 2 of them that that presented us opportunities to short, right? So we had one here, okay, and then one here. Okay, two opportunities that presented themselves to us to enter into a short trade. So again, right, we can't expect and we can't just wait for all-time high if we are seeing bearish reactions at either one of these levels, right? We're going to have to take them, okay, because we could see another lower high being formed, right? We could still see another lower high being formed to come in for a new lower low, right? We have to remember the context, and the context is we are still in that bearish market structure, right? Until we get above $72,000, we are still classed as being in bearish market structure, right? So we do just have to remain a little bit aware of that. But yeah, I mean that's the most of it, right? Of course, if you got any questions, please put them in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have. If you want me to look at anything, I'll be more than happy to look at anything as well. Let's take a quick look at the stock market. The stock market's it's not stopping, is it? It's just absolutely skyrocketing, which of course is always helpful for Bitcoin. Even though Bitcoin has had a pretty hefty pullback recently, and the stock market has continued to make new all-time highs, right? Again, stock market rising is just always good for the crypto market. Ethereum as well has done really well, right? Really well. And this is a long trade that I talked about live on stream, right? This is a long trade. I can't remember who asked, but someone asked, what my opinion on Ethereum was, and I said, right, if we can get above this anchored VWAP, there's a really nice long setup from here, okay? And as you can see, ever since we broke above that, right, we've seen a little pullback here. Okay, we didn't come down to the where the stop loss would be, right? We came close to it, but we didn't tap the stop loss, right? And then what have we seen ever since that? Okay, just non-stop price action towards the upside, right? So that was a really nice nice setup that we were looking at as well on Ethereum. Of course, if you want access to the Visionary Discord, where I give all of my trades away, such as this long trade that we are currently in, then that is the first link in the description. It will take you over to this page right here, where you can gain access. You can gain access to all of that, and of course, you can gain access to the education that we do have there for you as well. And of course, you have the XO chart templates as well for all the XO charts. XO chart software. So we've now got 20 million new long trades coming in. There is the free Discord I forgot to mention as well. Free Discord is the second link. So of course, right, we've got lots of short trades that opened up at this high here. Okay, to see price continue to rise, we need to see more long trades coming in. Squeezing out these short trades here. Okay, squeezing them out of their positions, and ultimately forcing them to cover, to buy back into the market, and of course that will continue to push the price higher. So that's kind of what we're waiting for at this moment in time. But yeah, I still very much think that we can see a continuation higher. In all fairness, right? I do still think we could see a continuation higher. Right, I understand. Yes, we had lots of short trades open up here. Okay, but as prices pulled back, okay, like I said, into that value area low, right? We've seen lots of buying coming in, right? We've seen 20 million new long trades coming in, which is really, really nice. Okay, so we need to continue to see those longs coming in, and we can continue to push that price higher. And of course, that is going to be really beneficial for that long trade that we've entered into, of course. So it's just patience, really. There's a big fight between the bulls and the bears up here. There is a big fight, right? There's lots of longs opening, lots of shorts opening. Okay, so we'll have to wait and see who wins this. Of course, if you've got any questions, please put them in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to go through them. And if you want to look at anything, of course, put that in the chat as well. If you haven't already, please make sure you smash that thumbs up button. It really helps me out, helps the channel out, and I can continue to bring this content to you as well. But yeah, I mean, just going back to basically what I've been talking about throughout this stream, right? I don't see anything all that bearish, right? I don't see anything all that bearish at this moment in time. But I think I've spoken about everything. So I might leave it there. Leave it a little bit shorter than today, if there are no questions. So I think I will leave it there. So I've talked about everything that I want to talk about, really. Of course, if we see price start to rise, we get some more new longs coming in, right? Then we can start to squeeze out the 58 million shorts that opened up here, right? That's just going to continue to push price higher as well. Of course, we have lots of resistance above us that we need to get above. But other than that, I don't see any signs of a pullback as of yet. I don't see it. Okay. If I start to see it, of course, I will let the team know on the Visionary Discord whether I enter into a short or not. So, of course, if you want access to that Visionary Discord, it's the first link in the description. It will take you over to this page here where you can gain access to all of the access to all of the Discord, okay, the Excel chart templates, and of course the education that we have for you as well. But if you just want the free Discord, that is the second link in the description. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. And I will see you tomorrow for the next live stream. Any Visionary members, I will see you over in the Discord. So hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you later. Goodbye.
Take me home, 'cause I wanna feel like I belong. They relate to all this pain in my past, so they listen to my song. So let's go back to where it began and where it all started from. Take this chance, one last dance, 'cause I've been waiting way too long. Take my hand, I wanna show you something. Promise I've been dying to see ya. They say the grass ain't always greener. I guess what they're saying is true. In my dreams, that's where I seen her. Take my heart and take all of me, girl. Let me show you what I wanna do. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you. Are you listening, darling? Look where we started. Breaking in half, left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here? Are you listening, darling? Look where we started. Breaking in half, left us broken hearted.